found this website via a LinkedIn post of someone who I have a connection to. I believe they're either the founder or one of the executives for the organization. It's called Switchyard, and they're providing electric vehicle charging locations that have an extensive amount of amenities focused on people who are doing road trips with families. Now, I recently did a video about how the electric vehicle charging industry titans are basically battling with a one-upsmanship, trying to develop very large, amenity-rich locations, trying to one-up each other. These people, though, boy, have they come up with a concept that outdoes everyone. No one's even close to these guys. These people developed on a whole new level what an electric vehicle charging location can offer. Let's go over what some of those are. And this is their main web page. The homepage, there's a couple additional pages we'll go over in just a second. It talks about Greenville opening in 2026 with food. Now, what the food is going to be providing is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're also going to have coffee, wine, craft beer, and grab-and-go food out of a convenience store sort of thing. They have playgrounds for kids. They have the ability to recharge, but the recharging is not just for electric vehicles. They're going to be positioning their locations immediately adjacent to gas stations. So they're agnostic if you're driving an EV or a gas car. They don't really care. But they will be operating the electric vehicle charging on their property. They also have amenities for pets. Let's go over the details of what they're offering. Okay, so real food, not processed fast food. What they're doing is locally sourced ingredients with locally sourced recipes in each one of their different locations. So for instance, this one is a Bang Bang shrimp bowl because it's in the deep south headed towards the Gulf Coast. Craft burgers, so basically, like a comfort food that's not going to be price gouging your wallet with a bunch of super expensive food. Reasonably priced, good, locally sourced food. That's what you want when you're cruising down the road and you've got a car full of family members. Specifically, food designed for children is being called out, and food trucks. So the ability to order at a food truck and eat outside is one concept, but I'm thinking they're also going to have indoor offerings as well to some extent. It's a little bit unclear exactly what the final state, and I think it's going to be different at each different location depending on what type of facility they're able to build into. Outdoor dining, which is covered, and there are some pictures of the rendering, which we'll get to in just a second. That's one nice looking strawberry sundae with the cookies stuck in it for extra measure. The playgrounds, the restrooms, which are being called out as very well maintained. Now, I can speak from experience. There is a world of difference pulling into a place that has restroom facilities that are not maintained versus one that is maintained. You almost don't want to stop at the one, but you don't know. So I tend to gravitate towards brands where I know the facilities are going to be well maintained, and in my experience, Pilot does a very good job of maintaining the cleanliness of their bathrooms, so I've never had a problem there. I have had some problem at some of the other convenience store options. This is a very novel concept. I don't know why no one has thought of this before. If you're going down the road and your car is full of family members, likely one of them is going to be nursing, and it's very difficult to find a privacy location in order for a mother to breastfeed their child, and having a designated nursing room makes terrific sense for a EV charging destination. I don't know why no one's thought of that before, so that's one of their call-outs for amenities. And in the electric vehicle charging section, they're mentioning NACS and CCS connectors. This is interesting to me. They mention charging speed, and they mention 24/7 online support. So that tells me they've already selected who they're going to use for their electric vehicle charging. They're not just thinking, well, we'll have some kind of electric vehicle charging, and we'll let you know. This tells me they've already selected who they're going to be using because it says 350 kilowatts. They know 24/7 online support. NACS and CCS connectors. So likely the site design has already been completed, and they're just in the process of executing the implementation of that electric vehicle charging station. But they do mention right here that yes, we have EV charging, but we also have gas pumps close by. Something called a Switchyard market will have grab and go, but wait, there's more. Again, I don't know why no one has thought of this. This is terrific. You got a car full of kids, and you need to let them loose. You can put them on the playground, which is terrific that no one's thought of that one. And also a toy aisle. I can say as a former child, and I guess I still am to some extent, a toy aisle is a great thing to be able to run up and down during a road trip and decompress a little and try to convince mom and dad in order to buy you the blankety blank blank. So that is a really good idea. Kind of like the Cracker Barrel Old Country Store. While you're waiting for your table, you have to meander through the country store in order to see, the curiosities that they have available. So kind of that kind of concept, but I could say that it would be great to pile out of a car and go right to the toy aisle. That's exactly what I would do. But this is even more important, and this is genius right here. I don't know if anyone's been going up and down the road before and lost a pacifier. That is like code red emergency. You cannot lose a pacifier on a road trip. It is devastating. And so they have necessities for babies. Also, pet food. So if you're cruising down the road and you forgot to bring or you ran out of pet food, they got pet food. They got first aid for the Band-Aids of the ouchies that occur with cuts or whatever, sippy cups, baby bottles, and the most important pacifier. So terrific thought has gone into what a family needs as they're going down the road, and specifically designed for families on road trips. Mom needs a little retail therapy in order to get her endorphin boost. And so they'll have jewelry and curiosities, cosmetics, and vacation apparel. As I mentioned, also pet-friendly areas. So the people can go to the restrooms, and the pets can have their area in order to take care of what they need to take care of. So terrific thought going into the collection of amenities at this new company, Switchyard. And let's look at locations. Right now, there's only one on the map. It's Greenville, Alabama, opening in 2026. And this picture here is obviously a rendering, but I don't think this one is. I think this is, maybe this is a rendering. It's a little hard to tell nowadays with artificial intelligence doing what it is. But you can see here the on-site amenities look to be unique to each location. In this particular case, these are the ones that are going to be there, and you can see the rendering of a very nice playground area. I tell you what, again, if I was a kid and I hit the toy aisle, came out and got a ice cream sundae, and then went to go play in this playground, you're going to have a hard time getting me back in the car. The car is going to be charged up at the 350 kilowatt charger in 20 minutes, but if I'm a kid, I'm spending an hour here. This place is great. So anyway, they will have EV chargers, fine wines and craft beers, soft serve ice cream, coffee and espresso, table service restaurant. Interesting. The retail market and boutique, and areas for the pets and complimentary Wi-Fi. Very impressed. I look forward to an opportunity to going to see this, and I think as it draws closer to completion, it would make sense for us over here at Spec to reach out to the powers that be at Switchyard in order to see if we can't get them on for an interview, because this is a spectacular EV charging station, which we have to look forward to, likely already under construction. Surely by holiday 2025, it will be to a point where we'll be able to swing by and do an assessment if they're going to be opening in 2026. Anyway, exciting times. Thanks for watching.